I look a mess, but it's okay. How's everybody's week doing? What are we doing for the weekend? How's everything going? Oh, it's early. Wake up, wake up. I think today me and the boys are going to go do something. Not quite sure what. But yeah, it should be fun. Adventures, adventures, adventures. I'm still trying to wake up myself. I haven't been up that long. It is hot already, and it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be a hot summer down here. Hot, hot, hot. Who's here? Who's here? Nobody wants to talk. Oh. BJ's. That's what's up. BJ's is what's up. Or are you at BJ's? Or are you getting a BJ? Like that's very vague. Or are you doing BJ's today? Is that where that's going? Just BJ's. Jesus. What are you guys doing now besides BJ's? Ask John why he don't join uh my live. What is that man doing? If you're awake, he's awake. What does that mean? You. You know they blocked your comment, John? It says it's under review. What up, Gary? That's what I said. What's BJ's? It's a grocery store down here, Gary. We're in South Florida. There's a grocery store called BJ's. Yeah, that was crazy, John. They restricted your comment. Yeah, we have dicks too. Yeah, we're in South Florida, Gary. But I'm pretty sure they're all over. But yeah, they're BJ's is a grocery store, and Dick's is a sporting goods store. I don't know how to do that. Jeez. Yeah, Sports Authority was the bomb. I don't know how to turn off. I didn't even turn it on. Where about in South Carolina are you, Gary? I have friends of mine that just moved to Greenville, and they're trying to get me to move from South, or I mean, from down here to um Greenville. Yeah, South Carolina. I've been there once. I went and visited them last year, and it was nice. Definitely a place that I would probably move to. But no, I'm stuck here in hot, 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 hot South Florida. Nice, nice. Yeah, before they moved up there, I'd never been to South Carolina. I flew up there the first time last August. No, last February, and it was nice. I don't know if I could do the cold. I'm not a cold person. If it below 80, I get freezing. So that tends to be a problem when you move somewhere that gets actually 4 seasons. I'm kind of in my element down here in the hell of the heat, but so that's kind of funny because as a local, the beach is like the worst place to go. So let's see. Right now, it's June. All the kids are out of school. So now you got 10,000 people at the beach for summer break. So I go to the beach, but I prefer to go to the beach at like 6 o'clock in the morning to watch the sunrise. And then I'm off the beach by 8 o'clock when it starts getting busy. As a local, you would think we go to the beach all the time, but it's more of a headache to go to the beach down here as a local because parking, you drive around for hours, look for a parking spot. By the time you find a parking spot, you don't even really want to be at the beach anymore. So locals, the beach never leaves, but because we live where most people vacation, it makes it very difficult for locals to enjoy things around them. And then not only do we have people that are down here for summer, but then winter we get the snowbirds, and are the Canadians, and they come down here and they think they own the world. But thank you, John, thank you. Like it's funny, I have friends that come down here and they're like, "Let's go to the beach," and I'm like, "Can we do anything but go to the beach?" Like it's just insane. But I make it to the beach, but I watch the sunrise and I go skate at the beach at night. But as far as just going and spending a day at the beach, that's not. I wish I could. So what are you up to today, Gary? Oh. So have you guys figured out what you're doing today, John or JC? Nice. I wish I could, but not on this, not on the channel, not on the channel. We don't do those type of things in this channel. Well, we do, just not on it. What you smoking on, Gary? No, no, no. That's very much productive. That's a productive thing. You got to get it together. It's right. Hey, yes. What? You can't be barking. Come here. Sorry, the CEO of the business is having an issue right now. Come here. You want up? Come on. Come on. Here, yes. All right. Whatever. You coming? Come on. Oh. He is a Snorky. He is a Schnauzer and a Yorkie. He's about 9 years old now. He's starting to get old, and it's starting to get sad. They're supposed to stay little and young forever. Nope. He's starting to slow down, and it's sad. But what's the weather like there today, Gary? No, he's good. It's just knowing that he's getting older and he ain't getting younger. Why'd you let it bite you, John? Bite it back, John. John, did you get a link to join the chat? I sent you a link because I don't know how else to set up how to join a chat. So I'm on a mission. It is Saturday, and I am at 175 subs. My mission is to hit 200 by the end of the day, or by the end of the day, by the end of the weekend. So, John, We have to go do something so I can record something. Oh, what the kind of BS is that? How does it tell me to send you a link and then you can't join? How does that work? So, for about 2 weeks now, I've been trying to wake up before the sun rises. And then for whatever reason, I've been able to wake up at 7 o'clock. Well, the sun comes up at 6:30. I'm trying to go to the beach, watch the sunrise with you guys. But for some reason, my body says no. We shall try again tomorrow. I shall be back. Give me 1 second. Oh, that sucks, Gary. I hate days like that, especially when you have crap to do that day and you're like, oh, I just want to go back to sleep. That I didn't sleep. Maybe, John. Next time I'm with you, preferably at my house so I can have both my devices with me, can you show me how to set up either Stream Elements or StreamYard or whatever streaming thing? What am I doing today? That's a good question. I think we're still trying to figure it out. Most Saturdays, I do DoorDash. I hang out with friends, record some content. But I don't know. What are you up to today? There you go, John. You're a moderator. I don't know why it took me this long to remember to do it. When you get it, go do something. Well, we should probably do that sooner than later instead of like waiting for the rain to appear. because I do not, Gary. I do not. I like to fish, but I do not. I have no children unless you claim my unless well, I do claim my two cats and my dog as my children, but as far as having a real kids, no, I do not. I'm not married. I am single. Just seems to be the easier way to do life. God, why is my eye watering? Me again, this question. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I got two lazy cats. Two lazy cats and a getting old dog. So, do I eat what? My animals? No. Oh, crabs. I was like, do I eat my animals? What kind of question is that, Gary? Yes, I do eat crabs. Oh. I pretty much like any type of seafood. I was like, do I eat my animals? No, I do not eat my animals. Crabs, yes. I'm pretty much a big foodie. I don't There's only a few things I don't like. Like I don't like super spicy food. I don't like raw onions. I don't like but I'll eat cooked onions, so it's very weird. There's really nothing I don't like as far as food wise. Stay away from spicy foods. Doesn't agree with my stomach. Might as well not upset it. I'll go back and look at or rewatch the live. I'm sure it was weird because I was like, do I eat them? I was very perplexed about the question you were asking. One of my favorite foods is steak. I wish I could like if I could eat steak every day, I would, but it's not good for your health every day. Mm, that coffee just flung into my eye. Ow. My first grade? That's a long time ago. First grade. Who was my teacher? Uh, I don't even remember. I didn't go to school down here. I'm originally from Tallahassee, Florida, in the Panhandle. So But that was a long time ago. I'm not as young as people think I look. Nice. Cheers. Nice. Whatever works, right, Gary? Whatever works. We don't care here. We don't judge. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know. Are you from Florida? I have two cats. The people in the chat, whether you see Evolving Discoveries or Cannabis Community Network, I have their cat, Chewy, and then I have a tabby um named Benji, and then Demetrius, the king. Chewy. I don't know who she is, so or he or let's see. We may know each other. Mm-mm. How old am I? Old enough to make my own decisions and old enough to live by myself. Yeah, Cannabis Community Network is actually a really good channel. You should already be subscribed to them. They're really good guys. And it's funny, Gary, I thought you came from their channel. Ha, guess not. I am I am 38. No, sorry. I am not 38. I am 39. Just turned 39 in March. Uh, what's up, Neil? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome. How do you can search them, Gary, in the search bar, you can search Cannabis Community Network and it should come up to their channel. If you notice, their picture is a green background and it says CCN with a pot plant. And then you should be able to find them that way. Thank you. Thank you. How's your morning going, Neil? I try to be a nice person. The world has too many shitty people in it already. Don't need another one. I have my moments, but you know, they're moments. They're not. I'm not a shitty human. Yeah, they're real cool. Definitely hit up their channel, Gary. They do they go live on, let's see if I do this right. Wednesday, sometimes on Thursday. Friday night they do a DJ sesh where they play music. Um Saturday they do lives with subs so you can join the live with them. And Sunday they do a like random live at some point during the day. But they're pretty cool. And chances are if you join their channel, eventually you're going to see me in their lives because I hang out with them at the same time as them going live. I'm almost like an unofficial secretary to their channel. John, did I get the lives right? Got all the lives right? I think I did. Thank you, thank you. I try to be a chill person. This is all new to me. I'm not one that really likes to be in this element, but I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone and try something different. Full fledged. Full fledged. She's definitely full fledged CCN. I like to call it, if JC had it his way, I'd be the personal assistant. His personal assistant. Say I'm wrong. Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. The hell? It started bleeding. Nice. So Neil, you guys go live later on Saturday mornings than you do during the week? How far am I from Miami? Not far enough. No. um, Miami. Well, okay. So if I'm gonna go to South Beach to skate, it's about 45 minutes south. I'm in Hollywood, so I'm not. Do I wanna know what her name is? I try not to go to Miami. That's another one of those things that it's like people are like, "You're so close to Miami. Why are you never in Miami?" Miami sucks. Like, as a local, Miami sucks. Or as a person who doesn't necessarily like to go out and party, Miami sucks. Like, I'll go to South Beach. I'll drive the 30 minutes, 45 minutes to South Beach to skate on the boardwalk. Nice. Nah, that's what I thought, but it's always good to confirm. Blind Nil is also a really good channel to go sub. They do lives with subs. I'm pretty sure every day. Oh. It's actually a nice day. We're down here. There's predicting next week we're supposed to have the first tropical storm weather. So our tropical storm hurricane season is starting next week. Great, great, grand, grand, grand. They are predicting that this is going to be one of a really bad season. Man, I don't even want to talk about these dang iguanas. I cut a branch down and I actually have them. It sucks because they live between the roof and the insulation, so they're kind of like in on the front porch in the roof essentially. I actually have videos on my channel, Gary, of iguanas in my yard, and it's funny because Dimitri he don't like nothing in his yard except for him, so he'll run out there and I had an iguana on the ground in my yard, and Dimitri was chasing him back and forth in the yard, and I'm like, "Oh my god, you need to stop because if he hits you with his tail, it's gonna hurt." So yeah, I'm trying to move to Greenville, but the problem is like South Florida is so expensive; it's hard to keep up with your bills and save money on top of it. It's like everything's going up, but my pay at work. Well, it did go up, but not enough. But yeah, as soon as I save up a little bit of money, at least. I don't know. I know. I don't think anywhere has that problem but here. When I lived in Tallahassee, iguanas were pets. The only time you saw an iguana was at a friend's house in a cage. I moved down here, and the first time I saw this iguana thing outside, I was like, what is that thing doing outside? And the person I was with at the time, they're like, no, that's just how they live down here. So it was like a culture shock to me because I'm like, whose kid is out? Who or whose pet is outside? And they're like, no, those aren't pets. That's just how it is. I'm like, okay, that's cool, Alan. Speaking of iguanas, I hear him moving. I've had an iguana stuck in between in the ceiling of the porch in the front since I've lived here, and that's been like 5 years. So at this point, I don't even know if he can get out. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure he finds food somehow. Um, gators are, I guess, in the Everglades. I'm more east than the Everglades. Um, but you don't see gators just chilling on the side of the road. Now you do if you go to the Everglades. Um, I actually am waiting on a camera. I bought a new action camera, and I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. We have a park. Well, we don't. Miami has a park that is called Shark Valley, and it has no sharks there. But what they do have is they have a 15-mile loop of a road, and it's a circle. And you walk up and down, you walk around the circle, and on the sides of you're walking through the Everglades essentially, and you have gators on the side of the path, like right next to you. So I'm waiting for my camera to come in so I can go down there and actually take a real video of it. There's actually a video on my YouTube right now of two people skating in that park. So if you want to see a gator, go watch that video and like it. And then think of that but on a longer in a longer video because that's what I'm is coming when I get my camera. But gators are, especially at this park, like gators are very much more afraid of humans than humans are gators. Like you walk right by this gator, you see him, by the time you pull your camera out to take a video or a photo, that thing is in the water already. So they're not like attacking humans as they walk by them. But I also think it's also because they are so neutralized with seeing people, but they're in their own element. And the thing is you go to a park, you have animals next to you, respect them. Don't bother them. Leave them alone. Chances are you leave them alone, you don't get eaten. You bother them, yeah, you're going to probably get attacked. Just my theory. But I did think it was a little interesting that the park is called Shark Valley, and there's not a shark there. But it's because it's surrounded by two rivers, and one is called Shark River, and the other one is Little Shark River. So they meet at the park. So I mean, that theory tends to work for anything. You don't want something to bother you, don't bother it. I think he does come out because the iguana comes out every now and then. It's funny because the other day I wish I had my camera out or running. He comes out, one of them comes out, and like there's a wall there. And now that I took the branch out, um, they have to like scale like Spider Man and pray not to fall off the wall sideways to get to the fence. And it's like they look like little Spider-Men now because they climb the wall without falling. JC was at my house supposedly at one day watching my animals, and um he caught one of them and like killed them because down here now that they're an invasive species. We as residents are allowed to kill iguanas and get rid of them because we have so many of them. Uh, it is in a sense because I make my own peace. I don't really worry about. The Everglades is peaceful. The beach is a little hectic. My house is peaceful because I don't really. Sorry, I don't attract craziness to my life. It's peaceful if you stay home. Once you go out into the world, it's your peace kind of diminishes. But it's cool. I I've been down here. A little backstory on me. I'm from Tallahassee. In 2007, I got in a really bad rollover car accident, flipped 4 times down the street. I was not driving. I was a passenger. Um, I didn't have a seatbelt on. We all managed to get out of the car alive. Um, I ended up dislocating my collarbone and I sued the driver's insurance and I got a substantial well, I'm 23. I was 22 years old, so at 22 years old, I this amount of money was substantial. I ended up winning the case and we settled for 90,000. I got 50 of that and my lawyer got 40. So at 22 years old, I was like, "Oh, I got a shit ton of money." So what I do, I moved I moved with two other people to South Florida and basically went crazy. I went through the money in like less than a year and a half, less than 2 years. But that was 16 years ago. It will be 16 years that I've been in South Florida um, on August of this year. So I've made my own little piece here. Yes, they are invasive. Very. Well, do you want to go to the swap shop? We can hang out somewhat inside. Or do you want to go somewhere else? Food. So Gary, what kind of wildlife do you see in South Carolina? What kind of work do I do? I work at me and Mr. Cannabis Community Network work at a vape distribution warehouse. I work in the receiving department at night. I like it for the most part. It's a lot of I uh I work with two other dudes and I hold my own to being a female in the receiving department. So it pays the bills. It's not something that I'm probably going to be at forever. I've been doing warehousing for about 6 years now. So, and I tend to learn everything. And at this point, I've done pretty much every main department. We have really good um perks for, as far as like buying stuff on the website. Employees get wholesale. We pay wholesale price, so it works itself out. And being a vapor myself and a smoker, it's really nice to be able to like go to work or no, get on my phone, get online, place an order. By the time I get to work, it's ready. They hand it to me when I walk in the door. Cool. So, or when I leave, depending on who it is. Mm-mm-mm. Like, leave at after I get off the live and meet you now, or meet you later at the because I I'm ending this live at 10 o'clock, and then I am going to I'm going to I'm gonna go change and whatever, and then I can meet you. I'll text you when I'm walking out the door, cause you're pretty much closer to it than I am, for once. Well, I didn't know if you guys had like deer, or because I've only ever seen a lot of deer when I used to go to Michigan as a kid. I used to go to my mom's ex-boyfriend's house in Michigan, and all we saw were like black bears, deer. Well, get to charging, John. You know, tell JC he failed at thinking ahead. His personal assistant says he needs to start thinking ahead more. That's his tip for the day. I'm gonna start giving him tips of the day. That's his personal assistant. Hey, John, you know there's a head shop inside of the swap shop? If they're still there. Not sure if they're still there, but last time I was there, there was a head shop inside the swap shop, which I guess makes sense. Ah, I only saw the one when it was like inside. I didn't like really. I guess I didn't really go looking for them. Ugh. So I also bought Dimitri a camera on or a camera for his collar. So we shall have some. I'm gonna put this kid to work. He's been under my roof for 9 years. Hasn't had a job yet. Think I found him a job. All right, well, it has been fun. I appreciate you guys coming in and talking. I shall do another live another day. Maybe I'll go live on our adventure at the swap shop and show you what the swap shop is because it's a interesting place. Well, it has turned into an interesting place. But until the next live, I shall see you guys later. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great Saturday. Peace for now.